Hello family. Are you looking to switch lanes on your UK visa journey? Switching visas in the UK allows individuals who hold a valid, non-expired visa and are currently in the country to change to a different type of visa. Whether you are a skilled worker, health and care worker, student, ILR holder, on the Global Talent or Innovator visa, we will be elaborating on the requirements to switch from one visa type to another. Buckle up as we guide you through the twists and turns of switching UK visas in 2024. Also, make sure you watch till the end of the video, so you do not miss out on this very vital information. For our indefatigable fans and those new to the family, you now have the option to join to become a member of the family. For others, please do not forget to like, share and subscribe to the channel. Otherwise, let's get into it. The context of UK visa switching in 2024. Switching visas in the UK allows individuals who hold a valid, non-expired visa and are currently in the country to change to a different type of visa. This process is subject to certain eligibility criteria and restrictions, depending on the current and desired visa categories. Key points for visa switching. Eligibility: applicants must meet specific requirements to switch visas, which may include completing a course of study, having a job offer, or meeting financial thresholds. Application process: the switch must be applied for online before the current visa expires, and applicants must not travel outside the UK, Ireland, the Channel Islands, or the Isle of Man, until a decision is made. Supporting documents: proof of identity, biometric information, and other supporting documents are required as part of the application. Decision timeframe: decisions on visa switching applications are typically made within 8 weeks, but expedited decisions may be available for an additional fee. Implications for 2024. In 2024, the UK's immigration system is undergoing changes, including the move towards e-visas and digital status, which will replace biometric cards by the end of the year. These changes are part of a broader effort to digitize the immigration system and streamline the application process. Let's pause for a minute. Are you currently enjoying the video? If so, then please take a minute to like, share and subscribe to the channel. Also turn on the notification button, so that you are the first to be notified when the next video drops. In Chronicles of Ola, we talk about life, living in the UK, immigration-related information and lots more. So please join the family and share the channel with your friends. Now let's get back to it. Introduction to visa switching. Welcome to the crossroads of opportunity and change in the UK. If you're considering a new direction in your career or studies, you might be thinking about switching your visa. Let's embark on this journey together. Switching visas in the UK is a process that allows individuals to change their immigration status to better suit their evolving needs, whether for work, study, or family reasons. Why switch visas? Life's changes don't always align with our visa types. You might have landed a new job, completed your studies, or decided to settle with family. Whatever the reason, switching visas could be your next step. The basics of visa switching. The key to a smooth transition is understanding your current visa, the visa you wish to switch to, and the eligibility criteria for making the switch. It's a strategic move that requires careful planning and precise timing. Common visa switches. Some common switches include moving from a student to a skilled worker visa after graduation, or from a Tier 2 to a health and care worker visa, to take advantage of sector-specific benefits. Understanding the rules. Each visa category comes with its own set of rules. For instance, you can't switch from a visit visa to a settlement visa within the UK. Knowing these rules is crucial to avoid application pitfalls. Timing your application. Timing is everything. You must apply to switch before your current visa expires, but not too early that you don't yet meet the new visa's requirements. It's a delicate balance to maintain your legal status. Preparing for the switch. Preparation involves gathering the right documents, ensuring you meet financial requirements, and possibly seeking professional advice. A well-prepared application is the cornerstone of a successful switch. The application process. When you're ready, the application process is completed online. You'll need to provide biometric information, and possibly attend an interview. The process can take several weeks, so patience is key. After the switch. Once you've successfully switched visas, a new chapter begins. You can start your new job, join your family, or continue your studies with the peace of mind that your immigration status is secure. Switching your UK visa can open doors to new opportunities, and secure your pathway in the UK. With the right information and preparation, you can navigate the process, and achieve your goals. Let's make your move a success. Understanding visa categories. The UK's visa system is a kaleidoscope of opportunities, each tailored to specific needs. From skilled worker to global talent, and from student to health and care, the right visa can open doors to your future. Work and business visas. For the career-driven, the skilled worker, and global talent visas offer a gateway to professional growth. Entrepreneurs might explore the Innovator or startup visas, each designed to nurture business innovation in the UK. Study visas. Dreaming of studying in the UK? The student visa caters to those pursuing full-time studies, while the child student visa is for younger learners. Post-study, the graduate visa supports students transitioning into work. Family visas. Family visas, including the spouse, fiancé, and unmarried partner visas, pave the way for families to come together. For those needing care, the adult dependent visa ensures you're close to your loved ones. Short-term visas. For shorter stays, the standard visitor visa allows tourism, business activities, or short courses. The transit visa is essential for those passing through the UK, en route to another destination. 1. Health and Care Worker Visa. Dedicated to health and social care professionals, this visa offers a streamlined route for those contributing to the UK's healthcare system, with benefits like exemption from the health surcharge. Creative and Sporting Visas. The creative and sporting visas are for individuals who wish to work in the UK, in the creative or sports sectors, bringing talent and entertainment to the British audience. Choosing the right visa. Selecting the right visa is crucial for your UK journey. Consider your goals, whether it's work, study, family reunion, or a short visit, and choose the visa that aligns with your aspirations. Preparing your application. Once you've identified your ideal visa, preparation is key. Gather necessary documents, meet the financial requirements, and ensure you understand the application process. Understanding UK visa categories is the first step towards achieving your dreams in the UK. With the right information and preparation, you can navigate the visa process with confidence. Your UK adventure awaits. The skilled worker switch. In the dynamic landscape of the UK job market, transitioning between careers or employers is a common pursuit. Today, we're spotlighting the journey from Tier 2 to the skilled worker visa, a pathway that opens up a world of new opportunities. Introduction to visa switching. The skilled worker visa, formerly known as the Tier 2 General visa, is designed for individuals who have been offered a skilled job in the UK. But what does it take to make the switch within the UK's borders? Let's dive in. Eligibility for switching. To switch to a skilled worker visa, you must already be in the UK under a different visa category. However, certain visas, such as visitor visas or short-term student visas, are not eligible for this switch. You'll need a job offer from a UK employer, approved by the Home Office, and meet other specific requirements. The role of the Certificate of Sponsorship. A pivotal part of your application is the Certificate of Sponsorship, COS, from your UK-based employer. This document contains crucial information about the job you've been offered, including the role, salary, and the sponsorship license number of your employer. Meeting the financial requirements. Financial stability is key. You must prove you have enough money to support yourself in the UK, unless you've been in the UK with permission for 12 months, or more at the time of application. The job you're switching to must also meet the appropriate salary threshold, which varies depending on the role. Application process insights. The application process is straightforward, but requires attention to detail. You'll need to apply online, and provide your biometric information. Depending on your situation, you might also need to provide additional documents. Timing your application. Timing is crucial. You can apply up to 3 months before the start date of your new job, and you should not travel outside of the UK, Ireland, the Channel Islands, or the Isle of Man until you receive a decision. Make sure to apply before your current visa expires, to maintain your legal status. The importance of the English language requirement. Proficiency in English is a must. You'll need to meet this for level B1 in reading, writing, speaking, and listening. This requirement ensures you can integrate and communicate effectively in your new role. After the switch, what to expect? Once your switch is approved, you'll receive a new visa that allows you to start your new job. This visa can be extended, and you may eventually qualify for settlement in the UK, opening the door to long-term opportunities and residency. Bringing your family along. Thinking of bringing your family? Your dependents can apply to join, or remain with you in the UK. Each family member will need to apply separately, but they can do so at the same time as you, or at a later date, provided their current visas are still valid. Switching to a skilled worker visa is a significant step towards advancing your career in the UK. With the right preparation and understanding of the process, you can navigate this transition smoothly. Ready to take the leap? Start planning your switch today and unlock the door to new professional horizons. From health and care visa to dependent visa. In the heart of the UK's healthcare system, professionals from around the globe play a crucial role. But what happens when these vital workers seek to unite their families under one roof in the UK? Let's explore the transition from a health and care visa to a dependent visa. Introduction to Health and Care Worker Visa. The Health and Care Worker Visa is a beacon for medical professionals seeking to contribute to the UK's National Health Service. But life isn't just about work, it's about family too. The desire for family reunification. For many, the journey to the UK is bittersweet, offering professional opportunities, but separating them from loved ones. The longing for family reunification becomes a priority. Switching to a dependent visa. Switching to a dependent visa allows healthcare workers to bring their partners and children to the UK. However, this transition requires navigating through specific eligibility criteria and application processes. Eligibility for dependent visa. Eligibility hinges on proving a genuine relationship and the intention to live together in the UK. Partners and children can apply, but they must meet certain conditions and apply either alongside the main applicant or before their current visa expires. Proving the relationship. Proving your relationship involves more than just words. It requires tangible evidence, such as marriage certificates, joint bank statements, and photographs documenting your life together. Financial requirements. Financial stability is crucial. Applicants must demonstrate the ability to support themselves, without relying on public funds, ensuring they can maintain their lifestyle in the UK. Application process. The application process is completed online, with applicants required to provide biometric information, and possibly attend an interview. It's a step towards turning the dream of family reunification into reality. The waiting game. Once the application is submitted, the waiting game begins. Decisions typically arrive within 3 weeks, but patience is key as this time frame can vary. Reuniting families. The successful switch to a dependent visa culminates in the joyous reunion of families. It's a testament to the dedication and love that binds them together, despite the miles that once separated them. Switching from a health and care worker visa to a dependent visa is a journey of love, patience, and paperwork. For those who embark on this path, the reward is the unity of family and the promise of a shared future in the UK. Innovator and global talent transitions. For innovators and leading minds in their respective fields, the UK offers a pathway to switch to a global talent visa, without the need to leave the country. This transition is designed for those who have proven their leadership, or potential leadership in specific sectors such as the arts, sciences, or digital technology. Switching to a global talent visa. Eligibility. To switch to a global talent visa, you must be in the UK, and have either won an eligible award, or proven that you are a leader, or potential leader in one of the fields covered by the visa. Application process. The application to switch to a global talent visa must be done online. Applicants must apply before their current visa expires, and within 3 months of receiving an endorsement if applicable. Decision time frame. Decisions are usually made within 8 weeks of the application date, but there may be an option to pay for a faster decision. Requirements for endorsement. Endorsement application. For certain fields like digital technology, applicants need to apply for an endorsement first, which is evaluated by bodies such as Technation. Personal statement. Applicants should explain their achievements in the UK, future goals, and how the flexibility of the global talent visa can aid their endeavors. Fees and ILR considerations. Fees. Switching to a global talent visa costs £716, which may be paid in 2 parts if applying based on an endorsement, £524 for the endorsement, and £192 for the visa itself. Indefinite leave to remain, ILR, time spent on certain visas, including the skilled worker and innovator visas, can be combined towards the qualifying period for ILR. Benefits of the global talent visa. Flexibility. This visa offers great flexibility, allowing holders to change jobs, work alongside their main role, and even start a business without having to inform the Home Office. Settlement. The global talent visa leads to settlement after 3 or 5 years, depending on whether the individual is considered to have exceptional talent or promise. Dependent applications. Dependent family members, partners and children of global talent visa holders need to apply separately to switch their visas. They can apply at the same time as the main applicant, or before their current visa expires. Transitioning from other visas. From Innovator to Global Talent, those on an Innovator visa can switch to a Global Talent visa, provided they meet the endorsement criteria and apply within the UK. For entrepreneurs and tech experts who have demonstrated their exceptional talent or promise, switching to a Global Talent visa offers a pathway to work flexibly and potentially settle in the UK. The process involves obtaining an endorsement, completing an online application, and meeting the specific requirements of the visa category. With the Global Talent visa, individuals can enjoy the freedom to innovate and contribute to their fields without the constraints of traditional work visas. Student visa considerations. Transitioning to a skilled worker visa. For international students in the UK, the completion of their studies marks the beginning of a new chapter. Many look towards starting their careers in the UK, and transitioning to a skilled worker visa offers a viable pathway. Here's an overview of the considerations and steps involved in making this transition. Eligibility to switch to a skilled worker visa. Students can switch from a student visa, including Tier 4, to a skilled worker visa while remaining in the UK, provided they meet specific eligibility criteria. Key requirements include completion of the course. Applicants must have completed the course of study, for which their confirmation of acceptance for studies, CAS, was assigned. Job offer. A valid certificate of sponsorship, CAS, from an employer, with a sponsor license is required. The job offer must be genuine, and at an appropriate skill level. English language proficiency. Applicants must demonstrate English language competence, at least as for level B1, equivalent to IELTS 4.0. Financial requirement. If the applicant has lived in the UK with lawful status for 12 months prior to the application, there is no need to meet any financial maintenance requirement. Application process. In-country application. Students must apply online before their current visa expires, and while they are in the UK. Biometric information. Applicants will need to have their biometric information, fingerprints and a photo, taken as part of the application process. Decision time frame. The decision on the application is usually made within 8 weeks. Considerations for new entrants. Salary threshold. Students switching to the skilled worker visa may be considered new entrants, allowing for a lower minimum salary threshold. This status applies to applicants under the age of 26, or those switching directly from a student visa. Length of stay. The length of stay granted can vary, but when applying as a new entrant, the maximum duration is typically 4 years. However, extensions are possible under the skilled worker category. Travel considerations. Travel restrictions. Applicants should not travel outside of the UK, Ireland, the Channel Islands, or the Isle of Man, until a decision is made on their application, as this could lead to withdrawal of the application. Starting work. While technically students can start work as soon as they submit their skilled worker visa application, it is generally advisable to wait until the visa is approved. Transitioning to permanent residency. Path to indefinite leave to remain, ILR. Holding a skilled worker visa puts individuals on a pathway to settlement in the UK. After 5 years of lawful status as a skilled worker, they may be eligible to apply for indefinite leave to remain, ILR. The transition from a student visa to a skilled worker visa is a significant step for international students wishing to start their careers in the UK. By meeting the eligibility criteria, completing the application process, and considering the new entrant provisions, students can smoothly transition to a skilled worker visa, opening up opportunities for long-term employment and eventual permanent residency in the UK. The financial factor. Navigating financial requirements for UK visas. The financial aspect plays a crucial role in the UK visa application process, ensuring applicants can support themselves without relying on public funds. Whether you're switching visas or applying for the first time, understanding the financial requirements is key to a successful application. Here's an overview of the financial thresholds and maintenance requirements for various UK visas. Family visas. For those applying for a family visa, including partners wishing to settle in the UK, the combined annual income must be at least £18,600. If children are also applying who are not British or Irish citizens, or do not have pre-settled status, or are not permanently settled in the UK, additional financial requirements apply. Specifically, you'll need an extra £3,800 for the first child, and £2,400 for each additional child. This is known as the minimum income requirement. In some cases, Savings can be used instead of income to meet these requirements. Skilled worker visa. For the skilled worker visa, applicants must be paid at least the minimum salary for their job type, which is the higher of £26,200 per year, £10.75 per hour, or the going rate for the specific job. The salary requirements ensure that the applicant can support themselves in the UK. If the job is in a shortage occupation, different rules may apply, potentially allowing for a lower salary threshold. Maintenance funds requirement. Skilled worker visa applicants also need to demonstrate they can support themselves upon arrival in the UK. This involves showing evidence of having at least £1,270 in maintenance funds. However, if the applicant has been in the UK with a valid visa for at least 12 months, this requirement may be waived. Additionally, if the employer agrees to cover the first month's living expenses in the UK, this must be documented in the certificate of sponsorship. Switching to a skilled worker visa. If you're already in the UK on a different type of visa, and wish to switch to a skilled worker visa, you must also meet financial requirements. Specifically, if you've been in the UK for less than a year, you'll need to prove you have enough money to support yourself. This is in addition to the visa application fee and the healthcare surcharge. Salary flexibility. In certain situations, applicants for a skilled worker visa can be paid less than the usual going rate for their job. This applies if the salary is at least £20,960 per year, and the applicant meets specific criteria, such as being in a shortage occupation, under 26, a recent graduate, or in professional training. Additionally, those with relevant PhD-level qualifications in STEM subjects may qualify for a reduced salary requirement. Financial stability is a cornerstone of the UK visa application process, ensuring applicants can support themselves without public funds. Understanding and meeting these financial requirements is essential for a successful visa application, whether you're applying for a family visa, a skilled worker visa, or looking to switch visa categories within the UK. That's all for today's video. We hope you now have more information around these topics that have been discussed. We encourage you to take that bold step towards your next career adventure. The UK awaits your contribution to its vibrant and diverse workforce. Not so fast though. Did you like the video? Do you have friends and family that need to know about these details to make their move to the UK a success? Then make sure you share, and share. Many of you only watch my videos, a whooping 80% of you, but haven't subscribed. Why not? Please subscribe today, and turn on the notification button so that you be the first to be notified when I drop more of this content. For those that want to support the channel, my PayPal link is in the description of the video. If you need a paid inquiry, make a donation to the channel, and send your details to my email, chroniclesofola@gmail.com. Shalom.